is the beginner's guide, the official beginner's guide, Ghostship Aftermath. Sean Williams, the developer of this game. I'm going to be taking you through a few hints to help get you started as soon as the game starts. There's a zombie, headshots for zombies. That's some of you probably already worked out. It's in some of the writing on the walls. So there's 1 or 2 shots and you should die. So you use your maps quite efficiently. This is a deck map. There's a few of these all around the ship. I'll give you an idea of the deck and whereabouts it is. At the same time, use your real-time map to navigate while you're going through it. To give you real-time schematics for the ship. It's a very big ship, so again, maps are essential to looking around. And again, same as writing on the walls, to give you clues to weapon locations and things like that. The first thing I'm going to do is just carry on, go to deck 2. This is however your game starts, you normally end up going to deck 2 and checking out ASME to make sure the AI is online. So now we're in a compression chamber. I'll explain these separate all the decks in the ship. It's a big ship, it's got over 20 decks altogether, and the cargo hold, which is huge. Going on to deck 2 now. Deck 2 has Command HQ, which we'll go into, as well as the Armory, firing range, has the simulators, which are really good for some combat experience and getting some goodies, but the simulators are only accessible on the ASME storyline. Oh, there you go, that's my terrible eye, nearly killed me. Anyway, I'm still alive, so I've got 9 health left. I'll crack on and hopefully live through it. It's a survival game after all. Right, so that's the ASME core. Some of you can spend 10 minutes looking for it, but you have a look around and it says ASME at the top. So that's the ASME core. This is where a number of things can happen. So at the minute, ASME's screwed. Riggs has said, and now before carrying on with the first mission, going down to deck 7, the same, we're going to go check out the Armory. If you ask me, if you're on an ASME storyline, then she opens the Armory for you, and you can go in and get a plasma rifle, Mark III, straight away with a couple of clips. But if she's not like this one, there's a laser rifle right there, and the laser rifle's essential really. It's a lot more powerful than the pistol, and it'll help you out. It's good for somebody infected, and it's also good for because it's got infinite ammunition, also recharges. But against aliens, you'll find it's not that good. Plasma weapons are normally better. Make sure he's dead. Nearly killed me. So now we're going to carry on our mission. Still going down the deck. So essentially, you just go to this deck to get your laser rifle when you start on ASME, or you'll get your plasma pistol. Now the next step, we're going to have to go to a medical, which is the next deck underneath us, because obviously I need to get my health up, and you can also get a shield on there and some more weapons on there. So let's carefully go down to medical, hopefully without dying. Medical's touch and go, so going on to medical, you're still taking a risk, but if you're careful you should be okay, if you know where to go. In most circumstances you won't be going into medical with 9 health. Your first proper objective as the game starts. Because now the game has gone into free roaming mode, so we can go anywhere we want around the ship. So for now we're just going to go to medical and hopefully equip ourselves to survive a bit longer. So as always, as soon as you go in, have a quick check about. Always use your flashlight, which is handy. There's a couple of leeches to call, small ones. Again, any aliens are better taken out from a distance. There's definitely something around here somewhere. Seen something down there. A zombie. Again, like I say, just a few shots in the head. Saves using your plasma ammunition. And there's something down there, so we'll kill that before it can get any closer. As you'll find with this game, taking anything out from a distance is the best option. So with some of these rooms, they can be touch and go as well. So as soon as you see a medical kit, just run straight for it, and then you know you're okay. You can still take another hit or two in case there is something in there with you. And since I've rebound the keys, I can't get used to the F key at the minute for flashlight. I keep using the F key for sprint. So I've been playing this game 20 months now, like that. It'll take me a little bit of time to get used to the shift, but that's what most of you guys are used to. And this game is actually made for controller, really. It's made for VR. As you'll see when you play it in VR, graphically and sound, everything else, it's very, very immersive, very fun. And it's also very hard, so I'll be toning down the VR version a bit, because it is it's a bit more realistic, as you're going to find out, and it is a lot harder than just looking through a window like this and playing the game, basically. So we'll take him out, he does some damage. So we're heading down to Medical Lab 2, that's where the shield is, but if you go a little bit further down, you'll find a Mark III plasma rifle on the floor. So if you're not an Ask Me storyline, you can get one here quite quick. There's a few scattered about, but this is the best places to get one while you're on this deck. And shield is essential, so that's where we're going to be heading next. Go there without much ado. And always keep a lookout, because there can be anything, anywhere, and there could be nothing. It's just check. Oh, there we go. It's a zombie dude trying to take me out, but it didn't work. It's not going to work next time, because there's a shield, and that's a shield, and you find them essential. You get your blue energy tab on your helmet display, and that means your shield's active, and whenever your shield's active, it'll take so much damage till it deactivates. And then each hit you take, it's literally just a couple of points rather than tens of points off some creatures, aliens and enemies. So it gives you a lot better chance of survival in case you do get swarmed, because randomly, for any game, you might never even encounter a big swarm, but now and again you might get a swarm of aliens, a load of infected, and it will help you out. Without a shield, you've not got much chance. And this is the beginner's guide to get you on your way. So now we've got a shield together. We've got this nice plasma rifle, bit of firepower, laser rifle. We're going to go down to deck 5 now, the next deck down, and find our battle rifle, which is an essential bit of kit, especially for leaving operations and going through different access corridors going to other parts of the ship.
Hang on.
Yeah, there's quite a few weapons on the game. I'm just going to show you just a couple of essential ones at the minute. There's loads of ammo scattered around which you have to find. It's quite hard to find. It's not illuminated like most games. It's a game a bit more realistic in that terms, where you literally have to use your observation skills to find stuff. So I'm going to go into deck 5 now, and this also has access to the sub-access corridor, which runs all the way through the ship. So from here we can go to personnel at the front of the ship, or we can go to cargo hold, or we can go to engineering at the back of the ship. And it's also essential to have some weapons before going into the main access corridor. Again, reading the signs around the walls will help you out, which is what we're about to do now. This was on one of the survival guides, one of the videos showing you about this, so I'm surprised if many of you haven't actually come across this weapon yet or found it to walk through, but we'll do it again now, just so we've got a few weapons together before we do our first objective, which is heading down to deck 7, which again you shouldn't really get that much. So on deck 7 it's quite random, you might not get anything, but it's always good enough to be prepared, and then you start your game prepared, really, the rest of it. Your first few objectives probably for rigs are based in operations, so you can actually stay in this your battle rifle. You can stay in this part of the ship. And we're changing the size of the player, which I'm going to fix in the next update. There's a couple of things that might be slightly out of reach, like there's a few more clips there, as you can see. So if you can't get them, you just sort of crouch, nudge down into the wall. So I've now got 6 clips, so I've got a good few clips there to last a bit. Got a few weapons, got a shield, full health. So now I can carry on with my main objective. And again, you a lot of people end up walking nearly all the time, and it is sort of quite slow that way. You can run quite a lot of the time, to be honest with you. You've just got to manage your oxygen well, so you know when you start to get low, to head back to deck 7, where you find it shortly. Now I've got a few different weapons. The laser rifle is probably one of the best weapons to have handy any time. It offers you a bit of protection. You can also use it, and every shot illuminates the areas. You can actually use that as an infinite source of quick light to illuminate dark areas if your torch runs out, for example. Now we're going down to deck 7, which some people have mistook this for engineering. This is maintenance. The maintenance section of the middle section of the ship. Engineering is actually a full section with 7 decks in it, and that's at the back of the ship. Anyway, so that's a quick look at the beginner's guide. So I hope you guys do well, and let us know on the forums any secrets you've discovered. Thanks for watching.